People oftentimes don't realize the danger. The wolf at the door is even more dangerous. You mean the wolf's that close? And the truth of it is, for elders, yeah, the wolf is that close. Once I was in law school, I began to really love the law. The legislature several years ago really began to create a strong statutory framework to prevent and to prosecute elder financial abuse. California defines an elder to be someone 65 years of age and older. I remember getting cases where there were deathbed changes. Sometimes people that are doing wrong are not satisfied simply to have the will changed or the trust changed. They like to get the property transferred right before someone dies.
He's an attorney and the author of the new book, The Wolf at the Door.
There are a lot of other things that make seniors vulnerable. Particularly, they are vulnerable to caretakers and many times to their own family.
People who are the closest to them, really.
The people who are closest to them, because they know what buttons that can be pushed. My mom's aunt got taken advantage of by a caregiver. She was in her 90s, and that was going along fine till they got a caregiver who would not let anyone into the house, who cut off all telephone contact with family members. And ultimately, when the aunt died, we found out the same day. The caregiver claimed that she inherited this very expensive house in San Francisco. I got my mother a lawyer, and I remember feeling powerless. And that one at that point was well outside my circle of competence. That certainly was a motivator.
Now you're facing an uphill battle, and how do you fight back? Estate and trust litigation can get complex.
I attended a conference with Mark, my son, probably 6 years ago, that had leading lawyers, and a few of them were talking about how they were using video. And I remember one person in particular saying, if you're not doing this, you're out of step. We came back from that conference and said, well, let's do some videos. And it started with one camera. As time went on, I could look at a subject that looked to be complex, say, in the field, and then I would work to simplify it. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Elder financial abuse is the wolf at the door. It is my hope that this book will help people, including lawyers, identify and protect themselves from the wolf at their own door or the door of someone they care about.